The Nightmare. Hey man, FightHype.com. Sean Patel here with Chris Arreola, man, one of the best heavyweights in boxing.
Thank you,
Chris. Man, you had like your Morales Barrera heavyweight moment with Andy Ruiz. How's that feel, man? Just coming off that.
The fight felt great. Honestly, it was an honor to share the ring with him. You know, I have nothing but the respect, all the respect in the world for him, man. I like the fight. I personally felt like the judges really dicked me over. You know, if you're gonna tell me I lost, that's cool, but like you're only gonna give me one round, like, bro, that was like very, very shitty feeling in the ring, especially being in the ring. Like, come on, guys, you guys are only gonna give me one round. I had him out like in almost 2 rounds, and give me 1 round, kind of messed up. But that being said, man, it was great. It was a great fight. I like fighting with him. I'll definitely do it again. And after the fight, let's remind everybody, he was calling me out. He wanted the rematch. He wanted to do it again because the outcome wasn't what he wanted. He thought he was gonna come in there and run me over. That didn't happen. A lot of riders thought he was gonna run me over. That didn't happen. A lot of motherfuckers thought he was gonna knock me out. That didn't happen. My ass didn't see the floor. His ass did. So that being said, I would love to do it again. If not, let's move on to the next one.
What did you think of hearing about Andy's knee surgery?
That knee surgery means nothing to me. To be honest,
you think it happened on the knockdown, maybe?
It probably did, but in all honesty, he was walking perfectly fine in the ring. So there's no telling that he was fighting me with one leg.
So could you do better in a rematch, Chris?
Be more assertive. I should have just finished what I started. You know what I mean? Be more assertive. That's one of the main things. I was too caught up in just boxing him and having him fight my fight. You know, I was gonna catch him in the counter. That was my fight, and that's what he did. He was fighting my fight the whole fight. I wasn't fighting his fight. We didn't fight on the inside.
Where did Andy rank compared to the Klitschko's and the Wilders and all the guys?
See, let me tell you one thing. When I fought Klitschko, one of the hardest punches I've ever fought. You know, but I wasn't in the kind of shape that I am now, that I was in that fight. You know, Joe has done a big difference in my career. You know, I'm not disputing Henry or anything like that, but you know, I was me and I was on my own fucking feelings, whatever you want to call it. Now that I'm training with Joe, you know, one of the things is that it's a lot about being accountable for your actions, accountable for what you do. And I work hard every fucking day just so I could look great in the boxing ring.
Yeah, man, look at you right now, bro.
Yeah, I just maintain it. That's the thing. You know, I'm not losing weight. I'm just maintaining, man. Just staying at 40 because I know the fight day is gonna come soon, and by the time it comes, it's gonna be a boxing camp, not fat camp, not about losing weight. It's all about boxing.
So rematch, bring it on.
Rematch, let's get it. If not, whatever comes, I'm ready.
Speaking of, you know, how you fought Wilder and Klitschko, how do you think Wilder does against Tyson Fury in that 3rd fight?
You know, he has a new trainer with Malik Scott, which is, you know, sometimes a new trainer is what you need, you know, to get your fire going, to prove other people wrong. You know, for me, it did take fucking me changing trainers to prove people wrong, to show that I'm still a badass motherfucker. So that's probably what he's doing. And in all honesty, he has a chip in his shoulder that he wants to, you know, knock off. And I see him beating Fury this fight. And if not beating him, giving him a better run for his money.
Hey, listen, this skip from Dante's Boxing Nation by way of Aki TV. I want to ask you, everybody saying Ruiz was going to stop you, and you managed to hurt him and drop him. Have you watched your fight since then?
You know what? I haven't watched it, man. I know what I did in the ring, and again, he was fighting my fight. You know, after I dropped him, he was fighting my fight because we were fighting his fight until I dropped him. If you watch it again, the first couple of rounds, he wanted to just be real aggressive, bring it to me, and that right hand just hit right in the spot. And another thing is, like, you did bring it up. You're right. A lot of people said he was gonna knock me out, and that I took that chip in my shoulder into the ring. I made sure that I wasn't gonna get caught, and I was probably a little too caught up on that too because I should have, could have, would have, but I didn't.
Who's the hardest puncher you ever faced in the heavyweight division?
Klitschko, hands down. Then after that will be Stavern. And the reason being Stavern is because it's those punches that you don't see coming that knock you the fuck out. And you know, that's one of the reasons that Ruiz didn't catch me, because of Stavern. Because I kept thinking about Stavern. I kept thinking about that fucking right hand that he caught me twice. You know, he shattered my nose in the first fight, knocked me out in the second fight. I didn't want to experience that shit again. So, you know, I worked on my defense every day with Joe. I stayed on my P's and Q's. So that's another reason that It didn't happen with Ortiz. I mean, Andy.
You know, a lot of people, just like they were counting you out against Andy, they're counting out Deontay in this third fight. How do you see him doing it? Is he going to be boxing more? Because
you can.
How's he gets it done?
It's kind of hard to show old dog new tricks, but that being said, man, it's the hunger that he has. He probably didn't train for that one fight. He probably half-ass trained, but now you can see he's working fucking hard. You know, when you get humbled, come on, you gotta figure shit out to get that fucking lion out of you again. So, you know, I guarantee you he's working his ass off. I guarantee that Malik Scott's making a big dividends in his career right now.
Is it an edge for him that he's the one who wants to get back, and the other guy is already won? Yeah,
exactly,
like,
exactly. You know,
edge,
you know, like who was it? Hagler said it's hard to get off the sheet when you have silk sheets. Get out of bed when you have silk sheets, and it's very true, man. Sometimes you just don't want to fucking run. You're not gonna run. Fuck it, I'm staying my ass home.
Hey, look, piggybacking off of Wilder, you managed to drop Ruiz. Do you see yourself? Do you see Wilder doing the same?
Dropping Ruiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he stays on the outside, you know, one of the things about Wilder, when I got hit, the thing about him, his best power is in the snap and the end of the punch.
Right.
If he's right here, I'll eat those shits all fucking day. You know what I mean? But with that uppercut, he has that snap. So if he gets that snap out, it's a good night for Andy.
That's probably why Fury tried to take it to him in that second fight.
Exactly.
The power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and the snap, end of the punch, you know, Wilder is a dangerous motherfucker.
Who do you think has more pressure in a Wilder Fury fight?
Wilder, hands down.
Who has the most pressure?
Wilder, hands down, because of the first fight, it could have gone either way. In all honesty, it could have gone either way. If he didn't knock them down, you could have said that Fury won that fight easily. You know what I mean? Yeah. In the second fight, he got his butt kicked. He got his shit handed to him. So Wilder has the most to prove. Wilder has the bigger chip in his shoulder because, you know, Fury gave it to him.
All right, let's get to the bottom line. What's your prediction on the Wilder Fury fight?
You know what? I'm taking Wilder, man. I'm honestly taking Wilder.
By knockout, by decision?
Whatever, by any means possible. If it's by knockout, if it's by disqualification, whatever it is, you know, Wilder's winning that fight, man.